howdy everyone. It is almost ready for February. Can you believe that? So I'm going into my Q1, January through March 2022 Amplify Planner. Again, this is the planner that I use for all my social media type content. So anything to do with the booknester.com type thing. And we've already did January's, which was not heavily decorated, as you can tell, because this planner is not a heavy decorated planner. It is all about making sure that I'm getting my posts and my things done the way that I want to, tracking all my platforms and things like that. And then of course, having all of my various plans for videos. So, you know, we can't have a channel if I haven't been planning, but we're going to move over to February. Now, the first thing that has to happen in this planner every time is I have to change it to a Monday start. It comes, if it's the dated one, it comes pre-done and it starts with a Sunday. So for me, it's all about getting to Monday, which means I have to get all of these numbers and change those over. So I am off to go get all of my stuff that will allow me to do that and then bring you back. So the first thing I'm using is just kind of this tape that I found. And I will link it down below. It was on Amazon. It is a 1/4 in width, a 1/4 inch in width. So it covers these beautifully. Now I probably don't have to do this. It is quite repositionable. I don't even know what this tape is always used for, but it is the perfect size and it's white. So that works. And I'll do the same on the other side. So I just kind of measure it and then cut it so it gets more manageable. With my little scissors. Like I said, it's quite easy to pull back up. Reposition as I need to so that I get it straight, but it fits in there perfectly. You know, I was using the Tombow thing, but if I get, you know, crooked and then writing over it, but I don't need to write over it anymore anyway, but if I wanted to, I could write on this quite easily. And I might in the future, I might want to go ahead and write over it at some point, but for right now I have these lovely stickers that finally came in. Well, I shouldn't say finally, they came in because I finally ordered them. And again, it's from one of my favorite Etsy shops. They also have a website, so I'm going to hook the website in, and it's Orange Umbrella Company. They do a great job, and I am just going to be using, voila. Now, I did go ahead and get the ones that have the white sticker with them, and part of that reason is so that it'll cover up anything underneath, but I think this works really well. Yes, I am a Monday start, as most of you know. Now the next thing that I really need to do is cover up all the numbers, and because they do even have the numbers from the previous month in here, so I have to cover all of them. And I, once again, will be just using these have worked really well. They are all-purpose labels. These are inkjet. They are garage sale pup, but they are the 1/4 inch round labels. They are teeny tiny dots, basically, as you can see down here. And when I pull them up, which is a lot easier to do all of this using some form of tweezers, which I have a different ones that I like even more, but there you go. There's your little dot, and I can just pop it over each one of the numbers. All right, so as you can see, I've covered up all the numbers. I did have to cover up the President's Day. I just used the same tape I used up there. And now I'm going to be putting the numbers back in. So I need to make sure that I get the date started right. I will put the numbers back in. And what I am using for that, again, is Orange Umbrella Company. I like her little date covers. These are square ones that are transparent. So I really, really like those. All right, so let me go make sure I've got this set up right, and I will put the numbers in. All right, so I just want to make sure that I put the 1 in the right spot. And as you can see, because it's transparent, it goes right over. Now, actually, I was going to do something a little different this month. Hold on one second. So I also have these little dots that I got from Page and Ink. Again, I love these colors. And because I know, that I'm using the same 2 major sticker books, I kind of know what colors I can do this in. And being February, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and gravitate. Actually, we might just do these here on this top, this kind of beige and gray. Is that really what I want? Is it really what I want? What I really, really want? Looking at the colors for choices. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start up there. And I'm going to use these, and what I'm going to do is I will use the dark gray for the week, and then maybe the light gray for Saturday, Sunday, maybe the light peachy pink for the weekend. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to take the little tiny dot. It's barely colorable. And I'm just laying it on top of that one. And then what I'll end up doing, just so you know, well, let's see, that Saturday is going to be the 5th, according to my handy dandy calendar. And then I just put that. And then so I've got just a little pop of color. There we go. So that's what I'm going to be doing. With all of these, and it's not a huge amount of color, but it's just something a little nice. Remember, this is my very, very, very functional planner. The other one that I'm going to be doing, which is more of a wellness, health, personal journal, that one will look different. But in this case, there isn't tons of extra color. Most everything you see is going to be, or this, I'm trying to do a before the pen and after the pen for you guys in this, just so that you can see this one gets filled up really quick with all the planning. All right, so here we go. We've got all the dates in. We've got, I have put a couple little houses in, you'll see down here, on the Mondays to help me remember that my husband's going to be working from home. So that is what those are marked for. Now, something that I do like to do is I don't really have a monthly focus. I have weekly focuses. I have, my goals and all of that I keep with me all the time. So I like to actually go into my sticker book that I have here, which again is the Abstract Watercolor and Recovery in a double bill with my Papillion. Now, why am I still using these? Because I really want to use as many of these stickers, and this is what I'm using in this planner for the first 3 months of the year. So for my Q1, these are the only stickers I'm letting myself really use, other than some of my basic stickers that you see. And the reason for that is I don't like my calendars to be really, really different from month to month and week to week. I'm not big about those big changes. And because this is more of a focus kind of planner, I'm not heavily decorating it anyway. So, plus the other part is how often do you actually even get through or use a majority of your stickers in these books? Because they're very cleverly designed so that there's never enough of the one that you want, and it makes it difficult to use them all. So I am looking right now. There are some small ones that I've seen that I really like. Oh, here they are. So they're down here at on the bottom of these pages. You've totally got this. Take it day by day. These are all kind of motivational, and they're perfect for that focus box. Strong heart, brave spirit. I'm a work in progress. Let's see. I think that's really probably the last of those. So I think I'm just going to go with take it day by day. And the reason for that is I need to be very conscious of keeping my focus here and giving myself a little bit of a break. Now I'm looking at this and it looks like it's going to be a little big. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut all the white and just make it a brown. And we will do kind of that into the brown with the word day. Just be a little brown smudge. I think if I cut all that off, will probably give me the size that I need. Yep, there we go. That works pretty well. Perfect. Perfecto. So just a little thing there to keep me motivated and to add a little bit of color. Now, down here I have a bunch of blank squares, and I'm thinking I want to go ahead and put a couple little notes down here of things that I'll be working on, but I do want to go ahead and decorate those a little bit. And I found out last time that the squares that come in these Happy Planner sticker books actually work pretty well. So let's see. Last time I did a butterfly. I don't know if I'm, Oh, this will be perfect, actually, because it is February. I'm going to use this one here, which says Radiate Love. Probably should do that on the 14th, but ooh, Valentine's Day is going to be on a Monday. So I'm actually going to put that down here. Like I said, it almost fits in these squares pretty perfectly. So I'm going to line it from the top. There we go. This one goes over just a bit, but that's all right. And just building a little bit there, just because I can have a little bit more color down here at the bottom, and as with everything, life takes time, so I need to put that one there. So there's a nice little motivation. Now the rest of it I actually need to fill in, I believe, but let me see. I think I am going to use a couple of these Page and Ink little, I don't know if they're called headers or what, but I want to denote a couple things. So we do know that we've got, what color should we use? Here, we'll use that rose over here because we're going to have Valentine's Day. So see, now I wish I had done this first. So you know, well, no. Well, we're only going to use part of it then. I'm going to take that and fold it back and then cut it, just so that I know that that's Valentine's Day. And I actually, all right. Oop. We're going to need to cut a little bit more. There it is. Okay, so that's Valentine's Day. This is actually President's Day, so I want to mark that one as well. And we'll use this for President's Day as well, which we're going to do in the same manner, because this actually is probably a day off for my husband, so I want to make sure that I ask him, because it's always interesting which ones he gets off and which ones he doesn't. Sorry, that target thing. There we go. Better cut. I actually have like an X-Acto knife. I really probably should pull that out. All right, so that's gonna be President's Day. And I know I have a friend's birthday, so I kind of, and luckily it's on a Saturday, so that's always works well. Again, the little gold Papillion, and her birthday is there on the 19th. I don't want to forget that. I also have a cousin's birthday who's coming up, who means a lot to me as well, and I don't want to forget that because, and I go ahead and put this in here just for, oh, that's awfully big. I have a smaller one. Let's see if I can just note. There we go. That'll just be a little tiny peek, a little note reminder that there's a birthday on that day, because I will need those days to write stuff in. And I think that is all that I need to mark for anything outside of the book nester at this point. So I think that's all that I would need. All right, so I'm gonna put everything away. Take a quick little shot. The only thing I'm going to do is go ahead and fill in the habit tracker, I think, at this point, and then we'll come back. And you know what else? Actually, I'm going to do that sitting right here. So another thing that's on every one of my monthly spreads here is I love keeping track of the week numbers. That helps me also with my, where is it? So one of the things that I like to keep track of, and you know this because of the coloring, is what week number we're in. So we hit week number 4. So I'm going to write in the weeks now. So that's number 5 of the 52. It helps me keep track with my colorful week check-ins that I do. I don't know why I want to put the zeros in there, but I do for some reason, so we're just adding them in. And then this one's always hard because I don't want to make a mistake and next week jump to week number 10 when it's really week number 9 moving over. So I am not going to put the week number here because I'll only be planning one day anyway. So I'm gonna not do that because the likelihood of me seeing week number 9 and then when I start Marches, I'll start with week number 10 is very, very likely. Now, as before, up here, I'm tracking when I actually post things on different platforms, whether it's posting a video, posting a picture on Instagram, or posting to a Facebook group. So I like to track to see maybe I'm more active sometimes than others. Am I posting the same thing all the time? You know, it's just a thing to track. So I'm tracking the platform. So the first one is Instagram. The next one is Facebook. Of course, YouTube. And then the last one is my blog, which is still on life support. But I'm not giving up on it quite yet. So those are all of that. And now, so now that's basically how I set the month up. It's set up, there's nothing filled in. This is what they would typically call the before the pin. I'm still toying with what I might use these little areas down here if I use them at all. There's some some TV shows I'd like to start watching with my husband, and I wanted some place to put them, and I thought this would be a good place to list them, but it really doesn't have anything to do with the book nester, so maybe that'll go in my journal. Don't know yet. But for right now, this is where I'm going to be set up. Now, I'm going to go and do my planning and scheming and all of that, and we will come back and see what it looks like after the pen. So as you can see, it is now full. This is why I really can't have an overly decorative, functional planner for my content spreads, because for my content planner here. And that's because I have a lot that I need to be able to put on, and this is not completed. This is just in general, the general videos that I have planned. If I do anything extra or more, then those have to be put in there. And of course, there's things that develop over the month that I need to be thinking about that will also find their way into here. So this right now is the completed setup for February. I've got all of the videos that I want set up here. I have my platform set up and ready to go. And it's just a really good place for me to kind of keep myself track. And remember that this part of the planner then feeds into my weeklies, which then feed into my dailies. And then my dailies are actually about what I really am doing. And it's been very helpful in January to see that I've probably overscheduled a few times. I haven't given myself enough time to do some planning and preparing for some of these things. Number one, planning and also filming of a setup like this takes longer than a normal video does, and I need to give myself that time. So it is definitely helping me get better and better with my time management. So, and I love being able to look at it and know that it's done. So that is after the pen, so to speak, and now I am ready to at least begin February. So love to know what you're using to keep yourself organized. Again, this is only my social content. I have a personal journal, which I'll be sharing with you as well fairly soon with my February setup for that. So, all right, time to get to work, it would look like, because gosh knows we still have some January we need to be looking at. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.